He knows that humanity is jacked up. Remember when he was talking to himself at the end of the last chapter, chapter 8? Remember when he said, I know that every inclination of the human heart is evil from youth onward? Yeah, I get the sin nature, God says, but I'm still establishing this covenant. And I think this gives us a picture of the covenant that God makes with people today through Christ. Because in the covenant, you know, the Old Testament, New Testament thing, you realize testament is another word for covenant. So Old Covenant versus New Covenant. And the New Covenant really just fulfills all the Old. It doesn't do away with it, it fulfills it. And in the New Covenant, the New Testament, which is Jesus' blood. Remember when we do communion and he says, take this blood that I have shed for you as you drink the grape juice to remind you of that blood, that this is my blood shed for you for the new covenant in my blood. It's a covenant. God sacrificing his son Jesus on the cross was a covenant God was making with humanity. Those who would receive by faith. That's our obligation. That's it. Receive by faith. But God does all the work, all the responsibility, all the obligation of justly dealing with sin. So that you can't take two payments for the same thing. Jesus took the full payment. So he doesn't exact that punishment from us also, because then he would be unjust in claiming that. It's a covenant we enter into because God reaches out because of what Christ did towards us, and we simply receive by faith.